This program is presented by Community Television.
I'm excited to see all the art. It's interesting.
Hi, I'm Michelle Balas here, and I'm with
Eric Holy.
Eric Holy of the Dancing Cat Arts.
Correct.
And we are here, the second day of Banbury Art Crawl. Are you seeing a lot of people?
I've been doing great. It's really been a fun show, meeting people and selling some pots.
And apparently this is a new love for you.
It's my new passion. It's changed my life totally. I've been in business I'm a liquor salesman, and I've been doing this now for 3 years. I started taking classes thanks to my lovely wife, and now I'm hooked. We've moved to a new house so I could have a studio with a kiln and everything, so it's taken over my life in a really good way.
Make a lot of beer steins?
No, I don't make beer steins, but I make wine chillers for your tabletop.
Absolutely. So you've got a lot of wonderful pots and stuff. You're saying this is functional art.
Functional pottery, art or a craft, whichever you prefer calling it. But I like to make things that people can use, that people can enjoy. It will be lovely on your table or on a shelf, but it's totally usable, all food safe, and user-friendly.
And I presume you're bumping elbows with a whole lot of other artists around here.
That's one of the real joys of doing shows, is getting to know just really fine artists in a lot of different mediums. So I very much like that. It's a real community and a lot of camaraderie. Great.
So this is a great affair for Eau Claire to have. And you're enjoying being here and seeing all the public?
Absolutely. Banbury. This is my first Banbury Art Crawl, but I'll come back if they'll have me every year because it's so much fun. Great people in Eau Claire, and they're really appreciative of art.
Okay. Well, thanks an awful lot, Eric.
Thank you.
Our own Jackie Pavelski. Yes. How long have you been here so far, Jackie?
Well, I've been here a good hour or more, maybe. I've run into a lot of good friends here, too, and it's been really fun talking to folks here, both attendees and those who have shops at Banbury. So it's been really fun for me.
Do you come every year?
I do. I really try to. This is probably the longest time I've been, going around this, and I've certainly learned more about the building because I think one of an interesting thing they've added to this is that shuttle bus from Volume 1 here. And I was able to start this morning with coffee from Gloria Jean's and chocolates. And it was just so fun. So then we took the shuttle here, and I came in from the back way, the entrance, and it's so nice because you get to see some of the building you have not seen, and you get to start in an orderly fashion. So I did the first floor, and I'm now currently on the second floor. I'm at C Design Interiors, and what a nice thing. And I see all the lovely, lovely work that's being done here. So it's great. I've enjoyed it very much, as you can tell. And it's nice to be a public member here talking with you, too, because we kind of go back for CTV. So.
A few years, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Well, Jackie, we just wanted to get an idea, of what your impressions were of the art crawl, and are you buying or are you just looking?
Hey, do you know something? I bought, and I left my little package there, and I get to pick it up when I'm done because you don't want to haul this stuff around. But it's really fun, and whether you're looking for something little or big, or if you're looking for a gift item, it's just perfect. So I have found a lot of things, and matter of fact, from little T-shirts for my grandsons, and it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it.
Great.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, it's great talking to you, Jackie.
You too, Michelle. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
For Community TV, this is Michelle Balas. How long have you been involved with the art crawl?
Well, actually, the art crawl, this is my first year volunteering. I went to it last year, and it was a wonderful event. I had a lot of fun, saw a lot of great art, met a lot of great artists. So I wanted to give my time to it this year. I'm also a volunteer for ECRAC and the arts and that, so naturally they usually get me roped into something.
And what would you say, how do you say the art crawl's going this year?
I think it's been fantastic. We've had a lot of people walking through. Crowds are coming up from Volume 1 shuttle service, which I think is working really well. Lets people kind of access the building with a little bit more knowledge and from the right doorway, because with the Banbury, it's such a large structure and such an expansive kind of floor plan for all the artists that it always helps to have the right guide.
Absolutely, and you're one of the guides here, huh?
I guess I am, yes, this year.
People with the bright yellow shirts.
Watch for those guys. We have, footprints on our back, probably from all the trampling attendants. But yeah, absolutely, we're here to help.
You got like 65 artists and some food here.
Yeah, a lot of coffee houses came out. We got the goat downstairs. We have our I guess quintessential coffee shop that's always on hand at the Banbury. Definitely food. We got vendors cooking right outside, making up all the lunch, preparing for the masses.
Seeing a lot of people you know?
Yeah, anytime you step out and volunteer, you get out in the community and you're at one of these events, you'll never imagine how many people you'll run into that you haven't seen for a while, that you'd like to catch up with and get to know, and the updated lives, because we're so busy and a lot of times we don't see the people that we have in the past. So yeah, it's great.
So it's a great occasion. Well, thanks an awful lot for talking to us, Andrew. I'll let you get back to your volunteering. What do you think so far?
Wonderful. I'm so glad to be here. I'm very impressed and excited to see all that there is to see.
With Christy Skuban of Christy Ann Skuban Studios, and you do fiber art, huh?
Yes, I do. I do fiber arts. I do felted hats, scarves, wall art, jewelry, and I have introduced now a little line of greeting cards.
Oh my goodness. Fiber art greeting cards.
Well, actually the greeting cards are old-fashioned illustrations that I did when I was in fashion school. And I decided to turn them into greeting cards now. Some of the illustrations are so now, and so far I've been doing really quite well with them.
Well, that's cool. How have you been to art crawls before?
Yes, I have. This is my third year.
And what do you think of this particular turnout?
I think it's been a wonderful turnout. It's one of Eau Claire's finest events, and I just hope that it just gets better and better every year.
So, Paul, you are here at
Fat Bottom Glass.
Fat Bottom Glass and the art crawl. I know it's we're here on Friday afternoon. How do you think the crowds are so far?
So far, so good. We can't complain. It's still early in the evening. People are still working, and we've had quite the crowd so far. So I imagine it's just going to get busier and busier as the night goes on.
And are you doing any particular exciting demonstrations here today?
We're all working on different things today. I've been working on a lot of different ornaments, and Marky and everybody else are doing some sculptural work. I'll be making some color tubing here in a little while. So it just depends on what time you get here and do what we're doing.
And of course, you've got a lot of your work here for sale,
yeah.
Right? Are people buying a lot, you think?
I'm not sure. I'm just running the torch. Everybody else is running the table for me.
I understand there are people coming from all over the place, too.
Oh, yeah, there are people from all over Wisconsin. We've seen people from Minnesota already here today. So, yeah, coming out of the woodworks.
And you've got your apprentice here working with you. Oh, you've got somebody else hiding behind you?
Yeah, it's all my little sidekicks here. All my little kids are my little apprentices. So someday they'll take over the torches for me.
Been quite a crowd, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, and especially this morning. Boy, they've got a lot of folks coming in.
And yesterday was a nice day, too.
Oh, it was, yeah. It's sort of split, the afternoon people and the people who come after work. So Friday is a sort of a different kind of day here, but it was a good day as it always is here. Mm-hmm. You know, Banbury Art Crawl is pretty popular.
Have you been to many of them?
Well, I came to the first one and then was involved in the second, third, and fourth one. So it's this is the fourth annual. So we're still learning, but we get a lot of local artists. We've even had some from around the state, further down from as far as Madison.
What do you think of the way it's going?
So far, so good. It's always so delightful to see so many people show up, and it's a great Saturday thing to do. It's a great thing to do in February. I think people look forward to it now that it's its fourth year. We're finding people just wait for it, and they're very aware. We try to advertise, but a lot of people just know to come, and sometimes they just see the traffic and stop in, too. So.
Well, and the shuttle bus helps this year, doesn't it?
Yes, this is new this year, and we thought we would collaborate with Volume 1 and connect that local store physically with our Building 13 here at Banbury, and then have that shuttle bus run and provide for parking areas as well. So I think it's flowing pretty well. We try to be in different places and check it out.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is really neat, and of course it seems like there are people from all over the place coming in, and you've helped access more parking. I certainly see a lot of crowds here. Seems like we have positive vibe going on.
Yeah, I think that it's a really wonderful community thing that connects downtown as well. So the downtown area is becoming so revitalized, and to have people be able to come and share their art, share their passions, and then it's really cool that I think we have residents here who do their work, and then to bring in people, the people that are coming in as artists are really learning a lot about Banbury itself, about the trades that go on here. Some of the people that are working within their own residence are hosting some artists as well, so that there's just great connection, and it's a very vital, energetic atmosphere for people. It's a social event, too. I think people are just constantly running into their friends and just enjoying, whether it's the dance or the belly dancers or demonstrations. There's so much going on for a good February winter.
Not too bad a weekend, too.
Right, and this weekend, we're trying to do it pretty much every February, the first or second weekend, so that people can count on that as they get those February doldrums coming up.
Yes, cabin fever, right?
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot for helping organize a break from the cabin fever, and this is a great event here.
Great, thank you. It's fun to have you here.
I am here in the loft of the Queen of the Castle magazine, and I am talking to
Angela Owen.
And it's kind of like a ladies' playpen, I think, in here.
So, yes, very much so. We have a lot of fun here.
So you guys publish the Queen of the Castle magazine. Tell me a little bit about it. People haven't out there in Eau Claire and the Chippewa Valley land haven't seen it yet.
Queen of the Castle magazine is a magazine about women of the Chippewa Valley, for women of the Chippewa Valley, written by women of the Chippewa Valley. We just like to celebrate the women of the Chippewa Valley and their beauty, everything they have to offer. It's a fun, lighthearted, whimsical magazine, and very serious.
Oh, there are some serious articles in there.
There are, but we've really focused on the happiness.
And you talk to a guy once a month too, don't you?
Well, not necessarily every month, but we actually have a lot of male readers. But we have articles once in a while about men of the Chippewa Valley and different. We fit them in now and then.
So, what's the purpose of the loft here?
This is where we have all of our editorial board meetings, and if we need to get our creative juices flowing a little bit, we're very much into teamwork. So we do, when we get together for our board meetings or anything else where we just need to bounce ideas off of each other, this is where we do it. As far as where we actually write articles and publish, that's done mostly at home on our own computers. So
this is fun for you to be here at the Banbury Art Crawl. Do you do it every year?
I do. This is my fourth time I've been here, so the hoops have been a more recent addition for the past few years.
What's your passion, dearie?
Introducing people to the hoop and selling affordable art. Simple as that.
So you're working on a hoop. When have you said this is a recent addition? Is this something you started this year?
I was selling them in the past, but I've really gotten into hooping, and so I actually have a weekly hoop group, a hoop jam, where we get together and hoop. So, and I do it every day, but I sell quite a few of them. So, yeah, and they seem to draw a lot of nice attention to the stand.
So, is this a health kick, or is this just plain fun?
Yeah, it's healthy. It's definitely more fun, and it's more like meditation than anything. Definitely. And I kind of call it like the poor girls chiropractic work. So, yeah, free chiropractic work.
Well, that's kind of a neat combination. Fun, healthcare, and art, I guess, because you're making these beautiful hoops, huh?
Yeah. And, it's definitely a confidence booster in learning hooping and learning new moves and figuring out your body and doing things that are uncomfortable and being okay with it. It all goes along with getting into hooping. So it's not just hula hooping. It can really, sort of take over your life a little bit.
Oh dear! So you've got a lot of people coming by with the art crawl and introducing people to hooping.
Oh yeah, I always try to harass people into trying one out.
Banbury Art Crawl. I'm talking to Paula Gorski of Da Vinci's Workshop, and you are Da Vinciing some kind of a cart there.
I guess that's the way to put it. Yes, I've been making. I have a process where I rip fabric and then I wrap anything that's not moving, basically.
I better not stay here too long.
No, you will be wrapped up like a mummy. And so I do a lot of this, and I've been doing this for about 20 years, wrapping with fabric. And now, and about 5 years ago, I realized it was a total tradition that my grandmother ripped fabric and made rag rugs, and I didn't know anything about it. But that's my art. And once I rip a fabric, then I decide how I'm going to apply it. But Da Vinci's Workshop really is all about children. Then as an artist, I wrap things, I paint, I do performance art, so I have a broad, thing.
Had a great time talking to people here at the Banbury Art Crawl, and it's really hard to get to everything that's here. We are sorry we missed a few, perhaps, of the artists, but obviously it's a happening place, and it's a wonderful gemstone in the Chippewa Valley, place for us to come here during cold February, early February 2013, and I'm sure there'll be many more Banbury Art Crawls. So, for your community television, this is Michelle Balas signing off.
Chippewa Valley Community Television is made possible by continuing community support. If you'd like to volunteer or make a donation, you can contact us by calling 715-839-5067 or on the web at www.cvctv.org.